Yes, the motorcade, of course, is still at the airport carrying the remains of Betty Ford. It's expected to arrive here at about 6 o'clock, but you know, the former First Lady was really adored all across this country, and particularly here in Grand Rapids. So many people speak so highly of her because they called her gutsy and outspoken, because she talked about breast cancer and mastectomy. Really, when people talked about it in a hush sort of way in back rooms, she spoke about it openly. She talked about her alcoholism and her addiction to painkillers, and she certainly spoke out about women's rights, from abortion rights to equal pay for women to even sex. But here in Grand Rapids, people really think of Betty Ford as one of their own, and they believe she's coming home. Candace Henshaw and Margie Rossborough felt an urgent need to come visit downtown Grand Rapids and pay their final respects to former First Lady Betty Ford. Candace says she meant so much to the people who call Grand Rapids home.
Mrs. Ford has been a role model, I think, for a lot of women, and she's been always very open with her feelings and connected to the people, I think, because she's a very warm individual.
Margie is visiting from Colorado, but now feels she's part of history.
I think she was one of those president's wives that was highly thought of by everybody in the country. I never heard people say negative things about her, and I think that's an honor to her. And so I just wanted to come and be a part of it.
Security is tight. The museum was shut down at noon to get set for tonight's private service and for Mrs. Ford to lie in repose all night. Mrs. Ford will be laid to rest tomorrow here outside the museum next to her husband and former President Gerald Ford. People have been visiting and leaving behind memories. This statue of the late President Ford was erected here on Monday, and many of the mourners who passed by here to sign the book for Mrs. Ford said it was as if her husband was welcoming her home. The books to be signed for Ford's memorial service had to be moved from the museum to the DeVos Place, right across the Grand River. But people didn't mind walking or waiting in line to sign a portion of history. How'd you feel about signing her book?
I thought it was an honor. It was great. It was great. I'm just glad we were happened to be here at the same time.
Certainly an honor for so many people, and now that we're in the 5 o'clock hour, more and more people are getting off of work and coming here to the downtown area in Grand Rapids, coming here to the museum because they know the motorcade will carry her casket here and they can pay their final respects from 7 until 9 o'clock here at the museum. And Diana, you said something to me yesterday that sort of stuck with me. When you think of a 93-year-old woman dying of natural causes after battling breast cancer, after battling alcoholism and drug addiction, and even going through a quadruple bypass coronary surgery and making it through without any problems, boy, that just says a lot about this wonderful woman. 93, dying of natural causes, and boy, did she make her mark on the world, and certainly right here in her hometown of Grand Rapids. Just a wonderful lady, and I'm so proud to be here at this moment. Joanne.